Edelweiss Brigade repels Russian motorcycle assault, captures prisoners. The units of Ukraine's 10th Mountain Assault Brigade Edelweiss have repelled a Russian motorcycle assault in the Siverskyi sector. Russian forces deployed 19 dirt bikes, 3 buggies, and a platoon-sized infantry group, aiming to approach the Ukrainian lines at high speed for seizure of Ukrainian positions. Once the Russian assault group was detected, Ukrainian forces launched drones to intercept them. Enemy personnel were targeted using a combination of FPV drones and drones equipped with munition-drop systems. The operators from the 10th Brigade were able to accurately strike the Russian forces as they advanced. Following the failed assault, 3 Russian soldiers surrendered. According to preliminary estimates, Russian forces suffered losses, 18 killed and 5 wounded. On the battlefield, Ukrainian drones destroyed 13 motorcycles and 3 buggies. No casualties were reported among Ukrainian personnel. This was not the first time the 10th Brigade faced Russian assaults using improvised vehicles. In May 2025, the brigade repelled an attack involving civilian cars. Those vehicles included Russian-made cars fitted with anti-drone cages and stripped of doors and trunks. That attempt resulted in the destruction of 12 vehicles, 1 motorcycle, and dozens of Russian personnel losses. The Khortytsia Operational Strategic Group, along with supporting units, also reported having repelled a similar assault near the settlement of Baltir. Russian forces in that engagement used 18 motorcycles and 10 cars with improvised anti-drone protection, attempting to advance across open fields toward Ukrainian positions. Recently, Ukrainian drone units also destroyed a Khitsia artillery system hidden in a forest. Operators from the 414th Brigade used multiple FPV drones to destroy hidden Russian artillery system in a forested area. Operators from Ukraine's 414th Separate Unmanned Systems Brigade successfully located and destroyed Russian 2S-3 Khitsia self-propelled artillery system that had been concealed in a wooded area. The strike was carried out by the Wormbusters unit, one of the brigade's FPV drone teams. The destruction was confirmed in a video released on June 11, showcasing a precise, multi-stage drone attack that ultimately reduced the enemy vehicle to a burning wreck. In the video, the first FPV drone strike hits the system, causing smoke to rise from the vehicle. However, the first impact was not sufficient to fully neutralize the target. Recognizing this, the Wormbusters unit quickly launched additional drones to ensure complete destruction. It took a total of 4 drone strikes to finish the job. With each subsequent hit, the damage to Russian artillery system escalated. By the 4th strike, the vehicle caught fire and began to detonate from the inside as its onboard ammunition exploded. The destruction of the Khitsia system not only eliminated a significant artillery threat, but also highlighted the precision and persistence of Ukrainian drone operators. These units have become a key force multiplier on the battlefield, especially in areas where traditional artillery or aviation might face challenges due to terrain or enemy defenses. As Defense Express previously reported, the Phoenix Unmanned Aerial Systems unit of the Pomsta Brigade has successfully executed a series of precision strikes against Russian military equipment and logistical infrastructure in the Kharkiv region. These operations, carried out over the past week, have significantly weakened enemy capabilities along the Kupiansk front. Meanwhile, Russian forces have advanced to the administrative boundary between Dnipropetrovsk and Donetsk oblasts as Kremlin officials continue to demonstrate that Russia has wider territorial ambitions in Ukraine beyond Luhansk, Donetsk, Zaporizhia, and Kherson oblasts and Crimea. The Institute for the Study of War, ISW, reported the geolocated footage published that day indicates Russian forces recently advanced to Dnipropetrovsk-Donetsk administrative border, northwest of Horakove, located southeast of Novopavlivka. The Russian Ministry of Defense claimed on 9th June that Russia's central grouping of forces seized additional territory in unspecified areas of Dnipropetrovsk Oblast. Russian military bloggers claimed on 8th June and 9th June that Russian forces, including elements of the 90th Tank Division from the 41st Combined Arms Army within the Central Military District, are conducting combat operations near and across the Donetsk-Dnipropetrovsk Oblast border. ISW continues to assess that current Russian tactical activity in the vicinity of southeastern Dnipropetrovsk Oblast represents a continuation of ongoing Russian offensive efforts in southwestern Donetsk Oblast, rather than the beginning of a new major offensive operation to seize operationally significant territory in Dnipropetrovsk Oblast.